Hello, I'm Dr. Mark Caldwell from Phoenix Mobile Veterinarians, and today I'm going to help you understand dog vaccinations. Together with my assistant Rebecca, we're going to be answering some of the questions that you have to help you better understand them.
Dr. Caldwell, what exactly are dog vaccinations?
That's a good question. A vaccine is a formulation that is used to help prep the body to fight infection. Oftentimes it comes in an injectable form. However, the two other common forms that we have a nasal, which goes up the nose, and then we have an oral form as well that goes into the mouth.
How do vaccinations impact the health and well-being of my dog?
A properly vaccinated animal is just going to be at an overall more protected state, and therefore when you do go out into the outside world, or if you go into other situations with other dogs, or you go on a walk around the block or anything else like that, they're going to be better protected. So they're overall just going to have a better quality of life since they're going to be able to just do more.
Are vaccinations required by law?
Yes and no. So the canine rabies vaccine is required by Maricopa County. However, the other dog vaccines that we have are not required. And as well as the feline vaccines that we have, those are not required by law. Certain facilities, such as boarding facilities and daycare and things like that, they will require certain vaccines, but as far as legal implications, no, only canine rabies is required.
Does my dog's lifestyle factor into what vaccinations my veterinarian will recommend?
Oh, absolutely it does. If you go around with other dogs, you're going to want the kennel cough vaccine and the influenza vaccine. If you go near water or if you have wildlife in your backyard, we're going to recommend the leptospirosis. Same thing with cats. If they're going to be integrating with other cats, then we have different shots for them as well. So absolutely, the lifestyle is absolutely dependent.
How soon should I get my dog vaccinated?
For puppies, we recommend their first vaccine at around 6 to 8 weeks. Now, we do have different puppy protocols versus adult animals, but for a puppy or a kitten for that matter, we're going to be recommending 6 to 8 weeks for the first vaccine.
Do I really need to avoid allowing my puppy to socialize with other dogs until they are fully vaccinated?
In a perfect world, yes, you will prevent that. Now, it's not always reasonable to do. Let's say you have another dog at home. Of course, you can't realistically keep them separated. So as long as your other dog is fully vaccinated, do your best to keep those dogs together and then prevent outside dogs from being able to interact with your dog. So for instance, don't take them to a Petco or PetSmart. Don't take them to a boarding facility, things like that until they're fully vaccinated and you've spoken with your veterinarian about it.
Why is it important to avoid missing a dog vaccination?
You want to make sure that you don't miss a vaccine because we don't want there to be a lapse in their protection. Certain vaccines have different durations, especially when they're puppies and we're trying to booster those shots. There is a range when that immunity is at its max and that next shot is going to have its maximum benefit. So by timing it specifically, we can give them the best protection for what we do give them.
What are typical puppy and dog vaccination schedules?
So for puppies and for kittens for that matter, we're going to be doing their first shot, like I said earlier, at about 6 to 8 weeks. And we're going to space those out every 3 to 4 weeks until they're about 14 to 16 weeks old. For dogs, we're going to recommend one more shot at 18 to 20 weeks to really make sure they're fully vaccinated. But for kittens, we're going to usually stop it at around 14 to 16 weeks. And then after that, it can be either a 1 year, 6 months, or a 3 year vaccine. It really just depends on the protocol that you come up with your veterinarian. Well, I hope you learned a lot today. And say if you have any further questions or if we can be of any assistance, please give us a call, 480-233-7276.